Okay, so here's a little test of the thing. Hopefully this is a better angle than the last one. It's a test!
Is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
There is nothing ulterior in our motive. Nothing at all. You will discover this for yourselves before too long, simply by testing the various devices which we will make available to you.
He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
We can demonstrate to you quite practically the principles of the force field, in which you may cloak each nation with an invisible wall, absolutely impenetrable by bombs, missiles, or anything else. We ask only that you trust us. Only that you simply trust us.
For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
We read the title anyway.
What does it say? How much does it tell us?
Here it is.
Well, that makes the cheese a little more binding, wouldn't you say, Colonel? I call that a reasonably altruistic phrase. Do you agree, Penny?
Well, I want to believe it, but I don't know what to think.
To serve well. I hope so. I fervently hope so.
Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil.
You know, she's only fattening you up so she can eat you. What are you going to do?
Thou anointest my head with oil.
Well, at least stop basting yourself.
My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life.
Mr. Chambers, don't get on that ship. The rest of the book, To Serve Man, it's a cookbook.
All the days of my life.
Please, Mr. Chambers, eat. We wouldn't want you to lose weight.
And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. What this psalm is actually about when one sits down and does the proper reading of it is...
It's a cookbook.
And he is there to discipline us, force us to change, when we may not want to.
Psalm 23, often just referred to as "The Lord is my shepherd," is one of the most well-known of all of the Psalms, and is revered by Christians and Jews alike. This single statement iconifies the problem with religion. About 1 person in 3 on this planet holds this demonstrably poorly thought out statement as one of the shining examples, one of the most quoted, one of the most revered jewels of their religion, as to how their God will care for them. As a shepherd, it's quoted by presidents,
spoken through the ages in Psalm 23,
in hymn form by women in labor, And indeed, religious parents seem to love foisting this evidently stupid metaphor on their children and getting them to repeat it.
Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. The world is my shepherd.
Your name and how old are you? Can you read for me the 23rd Psalm?
Lord my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd.
I mean, really, did none of those parents think for a second as to what a sick metaphor this is? Come on, Christians have been saying this for 2,000 years or so, and not one of them paused for a second to think, actually, that is a really dumb metaphor. Shepherds do not look after sheep out of a sense of philanthropy, but so the sheep can be killed and eaten. My friends, if the Lord is your shepherd, he's only your friend until you get to the killing floor.
Come on, Jimmy. Let's take a peek at the killing floor. Don't let the name throw you, Jimmy. It's not really a floor. It's more of a steel grating that allows material to sluice through so it can be collected and exported.
I think I know the concept these people were after, though. But shepherding ain't it. It's about being cared for as an infant indefinitely. But that would be atrocious parenting, for any good parent would want their children to improve, to do better than they did. And this is the diametric opposite of that. The goal of their religion is to be hapless, responsibility-free infants, nannied by Jesus in perpetuity. And they aspire to that as a good thing. But if anyone has a better interpretation of what the Lord is my shepherd is meant to mean, and why the Bible has such poorly thought out metaphors in it, and why such dumb metaphors are so widespread within the religion, I'm all ears. But it's an iconic problem endemic to religion. If you spent your entire life lusting to be a sheep, actively happy to be shepherded, and contentfully constrained within the mental cages of religion, how would you know the joys of the broad and free sunlit uplands, of the lush pastures of free thought?
I culture. It's not available.